Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today, we are going to be talking about something monumental that has just taken place for the cryptocurrency industry. Of course, I am talking about the DREC Alliance. And just this week, we saw the announcement from Input Output that Cardano was going to be joining this alliance alongside Algorand, Hedera, Hashgraph, and Ripple. Now, this is not just a major step forwards for the cryptocurrency industry, but the digital world that we are moving towards at large. Some of you may think to yourselves, why is a decentralized recovery protocol such a big deal? Well, don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we're going to be breaking it all down. We've also done a comprehensive breakdown of what was an hour or so long video by some of the biggest names in the cryptocurrency industry actually talking about this. So we're going to be getting into it all. Let's first of all cover the announcement from Input Output. Input Output is proud to join the DREC Alliance as a founding member alongside Hedera Hashgraph, the Algorand Foundation, Hashgraph, Ripple, and XRP Labs. We have some of our favorite cryptocurrencies collaborating with one another to set standards for the industry moving forwards. And we'll talk about how this is actually bullish for each individual project. Because if this does indeed become the standard, a way to, in a decentralized manner, recover your seed phrase, then these blockchains are going to be the securing protocols that are ultimately going to underpin the entire sort of new digital world and realm that we are moving towards in regards to a safety net that it's going to offer. So the DREC Alliance is a group of forward-thinking companies from across Web 2 and Web 3 that are committed to making the process of securing and recovering digital assets, accounts, and other secrets as simple as existing Web 2 infrastructure. Now, there's a bit of a clue here in regards to why this is such a big deal, certainly in regards to digital assets, accounts, and other secrets. So, distributed ledgers are going to be the things that the entire financial system is built upon. Now, could you imagine if the keys to the Bitcoin ETF wallets, the Bitcoin that secures the spot ETF wallets, went missing? That would be catastrophic and likely see the cryptocurrency space plummet into oblivion. And right now, there are not solutions, which is what the DREC Alliance is tackling, to essentially be able to recover these in a decentralized manner. There's centralized systems for this, but not decentralized ones, which is truly in line with the ethos of what this industry spawned out of. Founding members take on a leadership role in oversight and governance. IO will hold a 2-year term on the Technical Oversight Committee, offering critical input on the Alliance's governance, structure, and core policies. And you can see this is officially the DREC, Decentralized Recovery Alliance's Twitter, actually tweeting about this. We're excited to announce that Cardano developer, Input Output, and Hedera have joined Algorand Foundation, Hashgraph, Ripple, and XRP Labs as the final founding members of Decentralized Recovery Alliance with a 2-year seat on the Technical Oversight Committee. Again, this is huge. In order for this industry to truly gain adoption, there needs to be standard procedure and protocols put in place in much the same way that we see the largest companies of the internet, the enablers of the internet, come together and standardize and ultimately set a precedent for users of it. This is the exact same thing. And those companies that do that for the internet get an immense amount of power as a result of it. You're going to see that translate into the cryptocurrency space. And on the back end of all this, I was utterly shocked with the sort of lineup in regards to this video. It's about an hour or so long. We will put this full video in the description for anybody that wants to watch it. But what we've done is we've compressed the 65,000 words that were spoken during this interview and given key takeaways in an article that we just published in regards to what each individual member had to say. And you'll really understand from looking at these transcripts that we've comprised why this is such a big deal and what this means for each individual blockchain or distributed ledger in Hedera's case that is associated with it. So you can see you have obviously the individual from Input Output that's coming under action, Charles Atkins, who of course is president of Hedera, David Fueling, XRP or Ripple X, Lehman Baird, one of our favorite individuals in the cryptocurrency space, who's of course the co-founder of Hedera and Hedera Hashgraph, Roman Perlin, who is the CTO of Input Output, John Wood, somebody that we've had the pleasure to interview on multiple occasions, who used to be the CTO of Cardano, he's now the CTO of Algorand, and of course Charles Hoskinson, CEO of IOG. So it's amazing to see John, in my personal opinion, and Charles on the same call, and now working together. They've both been nothing but very honourable and admirable about each other, even through John going over to Algorand, which I think Charles was probably not particularly happy about because he's just such a great talent. But it's great to see these two come back and sort of work together. So, like I said, we comprised the 65,000 words that were spoken during this interview, and we've essentially released an article that we believe is one of the most comprehensive articles and breakdowns on what was said. And throughout what some of the key members of this interview essentially had to say, you'll understand just why this is as big a thing as it is. So Cardano joins the DREC Alliance as a founding member. And we have spoken, I'm not going to read what the DREC Alliance is. I'm really only interested in what each founding member has to say in regards to their own take on why this is such a big deal. So we're going to be breaking it all down from Lehman to Charles to obviously fueling from Ripple X. This is a huge deal, but DREC, again, just to simplify it for anybody that's not familiar, is a decentralized way of essentially securing being able to recover your seed phrase. And how it does that is it essentially enables you to send fragments of your seed phrase to people that you trust, so that if you lose it, you can go to these people and you can essentially bring or have them bring their pieces of the puzzle back to you to secure your or to recover your seed phrase, thus your account or your net worth. I mean, imagine when property and everything is secured on the blockchain. This is going to be of the utmost importance. You're going to need to be able to have safety nets, certainly in regards to the world of financial assets. And what these blockchains are doing, and thus going to secure the DREC, the recovery, the standardization of how to recover your seed phrase in a decentralized manner, it's absolutely huge for each and every one of them. So that's DREC. That's what this is all about. It's very similar to multisigs, but for recovering, and certainly in regards to traditional financial institutions, this is huge, and they do speak about this during the course of this interview. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So what each founding member had to say, of course, we've got Lehman Baird, co-founder of Hedera Hashgraph. Lehman, who has played an instrumental role in shaping the DREC Alliance, has long been vocal about the need for a unified recovery protocol in blockchain. As a co-founder of Hedera Hashgraph, a leading public distributed ledger platform, Bard emphasizes that while blockchain technology has enabled incredible decentralization, the risk of losing private keys has remained one of the greatest obstacles to onboarding adoption. That's what this is all about, standardizing to get the masses involved. People want to use Web3 in the same way they use Web2 because they're familiar with it, and that's what this is all about. People lose their keys, this is what he had to say, and they lose everything in their crypto wallet. So NFTs, crypto, and more. You can give your keys to a custodian, but even then, they aren't always reliable. With DREC, we are offering a decentralized recovery protocol that splits up your keys amongst trusted entities like family and friends or institutions and ensures no single point of failure. Bard explained during the Alliance's recent announcement. So Ledger do offer a similar product. The difference really here is it's not in a decentralized manner like what, of course, DREC and these blockchains are now offering and kind of pioneering in regards to standardizing the space directly due to this protocol. So his vision is to ensure that users across all blockchains, not just Hedera, can benefit from cross-chain decentralized recovery mechanisms. Bard believes this protocol will become the ISO standard of Web3, allowing secure recovery across different blockchains and applications beyond just crypto, such as password managers and digital assets. So this goes far beyond just your Web3 wallet. Everything in Web3 essentially is going to, if DREC, which is very much what these leading blockchains are trying to enable, everything is going to be sort of ran on this. If we take a look at what John Wood had to say, who of course is the CTO of Algorand, great guy, we've interviewed him on a number of occasions. As the Chief Technology Officer, CTO of Algorand, John Wood sees DREC as an essential to making Web3 user-friendly and accessible to the masses. Algorand, known for its scalability and secure layer 1 blockchain, has been a major player in promoting blockchain usability, obviously with their Algo Toolkit, the Algo Kit. For Wood, DREC is a no-brainer. He goes on to say, blockchain technology has massive potential, but its user experience is still lacking, especially when it comes to security. DREC is the solution to a problem we all face. We need to standardize, or we need a standard that every blockchain can follow, so users aren't stuck with fragmented recovery protocols that don't communicate, Woods noted. Woods further emphasized that the user experience in Web3 should be as simple as using Web2 tools like browsers, which all speak the same language, HTML. He added that DREC would make decentralized key management as simple as resetting a forgotten password. In traditional systems, this will bridge the gap between secure and user-friendly, ensuring mass adoption. Then, of course, we have Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Input Output and co-founder of Cardano, joined DREC as a founding member, bringing a wealth of experience in blockchain research and development. IOG, known for its rigorous scientific approach, it is indeed, is eager to contribute to its expertise to the Alliance. Hoskinson highlighted the importance of wallet recovery and security as a long-standing issue in the blockchain space. We've been in the R&D phase of blockchains for years now. Wallet security and key recovery have always been a major challenge. DREC is solving this problem by creating a standard that the whole industry can adopt. Hoskinson pointed out that Cardano and its development arm, IOG, have long been engaged in foundational research into top universities like Stanford and the University of Edinburgh. Joining the DREC Alliance allows Cardano to apply its research to a real-world issue that has far-reaching consequences for blockchain ability. And then we've, of course, got David Fueling from Ripple X. Representing Ripple X, David Fueling from Ripple expresses excitement about Ripple's involvement with DREC since May 2023. Ripple, known for its enterprise blockchain solutions and leadership in cross-border payments, sees DREC as a critical part of creating a secure and accessible user experience across Web3. He goes on to say, the DREC Alliance, DREP is of course what Cardano are currently doing with their governance, represents an open source collaborative initiative that is truly industry-wide. We've already made tremendous progress in developing a reference protocol in Java and cryptographic solutions in Rust. What's most exciting is how this protocol will evolve as quantum computing advances, said Fueling. Ripple's focus on cross-chain collaboration is one of the major strengths of the DREC Alliance. As Fueling pointed out, our goal is to build a standard that will be essential for not only Web3, but also other industries and requirements and require decentralized security, like IoT, the Internet of Things, where computers talk to one another, is coming. We saw Coinbase already enable cryptocurrency transactions in the form of USDC from essentially AI to AI, which is huge. Devices and smart cities. So the world is changing, ladies and gentlemen. And if you understand what this protocol essentially could do, it could become the standard of tomorrow in much the same way that you sort of have ISO and the standards of the internet currently. Obviously, we've got Roman Pillaring, CTO of Input Output, adding technical insight to the conversation. Roman, the CTO of Input Output Global, emphasizes the complexity of onboarding new users into Web3 and how DREC simplifies the procedure. The technical challenges in Web3 are huge. Users not only need to understand blockchain, but also manage their private keys, interact with wallets, and navigate complex transactions. DREC simplifies key management by allowing users to split up their keys amongst trusted entities. It's a much more initiative solution for users concerned about losing access to their assets, Perlin explained. Perlin also stressed how DREC bridges the gap between institutional and consumer needs by mixing social recovery, friends and family with institutional gradeship or guardianship, custodian services. DREC offers a hybrid approach that caters to both individual users and enterprises. So they were some of the key takeaways that we digested in regards to that hour or so long interview between all of them. You really get a feel of why this is of extreme importance in regards to mass adoption for the Web3 space, why it's important for the Web3 space generally in regards to providing that security, and actually how, or that safety net, and actually how this technology that these blockchains are essentially going to secure is going to play a further role in the digital world that we're moving towards. When you think about the sort of tokenization, digitization of money, the general sort of asset classes out there, there's going to need to be safety nets, and this is going to play a role. Again, that analogy that I brought up at the start, imagine if they lost the keys to the Bitcoin that secures or is backing the spot ETFs. Oh, and this is a decentralized version of essentially being able to do that. You know, imagine losing your house with your wallet with your house in it, or whatever it is. DREC is essentially looking to solve all these problems in a decentralized way, which is the most important. And these blockchains are the founding fathers of it, you know, are likely going to be the pioneers in the future that's coming. That's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed presenting it. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see each and every one of you in the next YouTube video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.